Thank you, Jehovah. In Jesus' name, put your hands together and praise the Lord. Put your hands together and praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Put their hands together. Put their hands together for Jehovah. For the I love one. Messiah, our King, the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, the ancient of days, the lily of the valley, the rose of Sharon. Put your hands together. You may be seated in a holy place. Happy celebration Sunday to every one of you. And I'd like to congratulate Mr. and Mrs. Yamanfe for the dedication of their wonderful son, Julian. God bless you. I want to especially appreciate my mentor, my coach, my pastor, our senior pastor. Pastor, we're grateful for you. We may not say this all the time, but year after year, we bless the name of the Lord for being our pastor, our senior pastor, our bishop. Thank you for what you represent. Thank you for your leadership. We appreciate you for your prayers. And we truly mean what we say when we say thank you for your sleepless night, for your labor of love over the church of God. Thank you for believing in us. Thank you so much. Please help me celebrate our bishop. Hallelujah. Amen. It's a beautiful day. Hallelujah. The title of my message today is True Love. Simple. True love. And I want you to pay attention to my message this morning. I just don't want you to spectate. I want you to listen to the word God has brought us today. I remember after our Going for Gold conference, the theme of our Gold conference this year, and thereafter is a fresh start. For you and I to have a fresh start in life, there is nothing you can do without love. There is nothing in life you can do without love. It was love that brought Jesus Christ to this world for you and I. A few weeks' time, we're going to be celebrating Christmas. It was love that brought him. Love made him to leave his glory. Love made him to leave his majesty, to leave his throne, to come down as a babe for you and I, to become like you and I. And after that, after he fulfilled destiny, it was love that sent him onto the cross. And so there is nothing we can do without love. And as we turn another page to 2014, it's time we begin to reflect. Let us not wait till the end of the year, to the last 3 days of the month when we begin to reflect. No. Every day of our life should be a day of reflection. Every second, every minute, because we never know. How prepared are you, beloved? How prepared am I? You never know. You never know. It may be tomorrow, it may be next month. It may be a year's time, it may be 20, 50, 100 years' time. You never know. How prepared are you? How reflective are you? So, today's message is about reflection on the way we show love to God. One of the Pharisees, they went to Jesus one day and they asked him, one of them asked him, what is the greatest commandment? And he replied, love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your spirit. And the second one, which is like it, is love your neighbor as you love yourself. The essence of you being alive is love. Because when Jesus came, he came with nothing and stood with nothing in his hand. And with nothing in his hand, he created everything. God said in Genesis chapter 1 verse 26, he said, let us, telling you and I that our God, our creator is not a selfish God. He said, let us create man in our image. Beloved, you and I should be grateful that he has not created you like an animal, to be an elephant, or to be a monkey or a dog.
Thank you, Lord.
He said, let us create man. Let us create them in our image. And so man and woman, he created them. to do that. Beloved, turn with me this morning to the book of Matthew chapter 5. From verse 43. Before we read the lesson that we read earlier on. Remember, the title of my message is Through Love. Matthew 5 verse 3 says, you have heard that it was said, that was in the Old Testament, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, that you may be sons of your Father in heaven. He causes his sun to rise on the evil and the good, and sends rain on the righteous and the unrighteous. If you love those who love you, what reward will you get? And not even the tax collectors doing that? And if you greet only your brothers, what are you doing more than others? Do not even pagans do that? They do. Be perfect, therefore, as your heavenly Father is perfect. The word of the Lord is telling you and I there in that passage. It's not talking about loving sinners. Of course, that's what we have to do. It's part of our life. Today I'm not talking about loving your mother or you're loving your father or loving your relatives. Automatically you love them. But what the word of God is telling us is to love your fellow believer. He's talking about those that we share communion with. True love is talking about the person you are sitting next to. True love is talking about somebody that you attend church with week after week. True love is talking about that sister that does not greet you. True love is talking about that brother that fails to reciprocate the good he has done to you. Beloved, forget about evangelism. Forget about church events. Forget about Thanksgiving or anything. If there is no love, we better just close the service and go. Because every worship Sunday is based on love. The word of the Lord encourages you and I to love one another as we love ourselves. Our brother was speaking this morning, Mr. Ayamanfe, Alfred. True love, genuine love. I've seen hate between husband and wife. I've seen hate between brothers and brothers. I've seen hate between sisters and sisters, siblings, between friends. But don't you be the one to give them a stage to hate you the more. Love them back. Of what essence? You being a Christian. Of what is the difference of you? Of what is the difference between you and a pagan who does not greet the person that does not greet them? This is the passage we've just read. The lesson that was read to us this morning, Genesis 33. We're very familiar about the story of Jacob, how he deceived his brother and took his birthright. May your birthright not be taken by another in the name of Jesus. And may you not carelessly or nonchalantly sell your birthright in the name of Jesus. Carelessly and ignorantly, Esau sold his birthright. Very insensitive man. Then he later became sensitive after he suffered. So he sold his birthright because of porridge. He said, I'm about to die. Beloved, that situation that is making you to look as if you're about to die will not kill you. It's just a shadow. King David said in Psalm 23, he said, even if I walk in the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. What you are going through is just a shadow. What Esau went through was just a shadow. But because of hunger, because of his belly, he sold his birthright. And eventually he realized what he had done. So enmity happened between himself and his brother Jacob. Because Jacob actually deceived him, but he was careless. with his destiny. He was the one to be blamed. We have deceivers, fraudsters, and gangsters all over the place. And this is why the Bible counsels us to be alert, to be vigilant. Because there are people that are ready to rob you of what you have, of your right, of your heritage. But this guy could not care. Because at that moment, he needed to resolve the issue with his anger. So he sold his birthright. He was deceived. And for almost 400 years. How many years? 20 years. Not 400 years, sorry. 20-something years. Because Jacob came with about 400 men to meet with his brother. Let's read Genesis 33 from verse 1. Jacob looked up, and there was Esau coming with his 400 men. So he divided the children among Leah, Rachel, and the 2 maidservants. He put the maidservants and their children in front, Leah and her children next, and Rachel and Joseph in the rear. He himself went ahead because he was afraid. He had done wrong. He knew what he did before. Jacob realized that he was a trickster. He was a deceiver. He knew that what he did several years ago is now beginning to catch up on him. That it's either his life today or God save him. So he himself went on ahead and bowed down to the ground 7 times as they approached his brother. But, I want you to pay attention to that verse 4. Let's read verse 4 together. But Esau ran to meet Jacob and embraced him. And he drew. Let's read. How many people are reading in the church today? Only a few. Let's take it again. But Esau ran to meet Jacob and embraced him. He threw his arms around his neck. Are you sure he threw his hands?
Yes.
He didn't punch him.
No, he didn't.
He did not kick him.
No.
He didn't slap him.
No.
And what did he do?
He kissed him.
They did what?
They wept.
Did he bite him?
No, they kissed.
Bible says he kissed him and they both did what?
Wept.
True love. True love. Because of our time and because of where I'm going, when you get to read that passage, there was never no point that Esau reminded his brother about what Jacob did. Forgiveness. There was nowhere that Esau ever mentioned, as painful as it would have been, there was nowhere in that passage or even in the Bible that Esau ever mentioned or reminded his brother about what Jacob did to him. He never called him names. He never bullied him. He never said anything to him. What he did was to run. It was even Esau. Am I right? Yeah. That ran to meet who? It was Esau. Jacob was in the wrong. But Esau was the one to run. How many people are willing, beloved, after today? How many people are willing today to run to that sister that has failed to greet you? How many brothers are willing today after service are running to go and kiss? If you can't kiss them, at least for God's sake, hug them. Praise the Lord. Christian hug. Do we really mean our Christian hug? Some of you, we have reserved our Christian hugs till the New Year's Day. Some of us, some people we're not greeting now, we'll greet them on the New Year's Day. Excuse me, grow up. Let us grow up. It is on the New Year's Day, people you've not greeted for the past 1 month, you will now greet them. What kind of love is that?
Fake.
Where is maturity in that? Where is true love in this? Bible says Esau ran to meet his brother. You know what D.L. Moody said? He said, show me a church where there is love. And I will show you a church that is a power in the community.
Yes.
You see, where there is love, I'm talking about true love. We do have love in this church. But let us face the reality, beloved. We are humans. We live with human beings. We breathe, don't we? We will offend one another. There are issues around us that will make you to get angry. Let us face the reality. Reality says, I will get angry. But how long will I stay being angry? How long am I going to stay in my anger? How long am I going to allow my anger to control me, to be my boss, to be my director? Little thing, we get angry. Little thing, we get easily agitated. We are irritated about so many things. Why are we not seeing the effect of our evangelism? True love.
Yes.
There is no true love. Because Jesus even himself said, he said, by this, all men will see that you are my disciples. Where is the symbol of love? We're very selective in the people, amongst the people we choose to play with or hang out with. We're very selective in the things that we do. Love is not like that. You know what love is? Please let me have it on the slide. 1 Corinthians 13 from verse 1. I want the message, I prefer the message version, if you have it, please. Beloved, if you want to know how closely you are following Jesus, look at the way you love others. If you want to measure your walk with God, he said unto Abraham, he said, walk with me and be blameless, isn't it? If you want to measure your own uprightness, your holiness, your walk with God, look at the way you love other people around you. That tells you something. Now let's see true love. If I speak with human eloquence and angelic ecstasy and don't love, I love that message version. You know, human eloquence, speaking in tongues, and some of you, maybe you are jealousing me. Like my boys will say, don't jealous me. Maybe some people are speaking in tongues and it's something that you have been craving, begging God to, and you can't. And the person sitting next to you or standing next to you is speaking, and you are thinking, oh my goodness, look at the way that brother, that sister is speaking with an angelic voice. But look at true love. If I speak in that version, if I speak with human eloquence and angelic ecstasy, but don't love, I'm nothing but the creaking of a rusty gate.
Jesus.
You know what a rusty gate does? Huh? You need to put oil before it can move.
Yes, sir.
If I speak God's word with power, we may come here and bravado ourselves. We may come here and do anything, teach people. We may come here and, preach, teach and all of that. But the word of the Lord says, if I speak God's word with power, revealing all his mysteries and making everything plain as day, and if I have faith that says to a mountain, jump, and it jumps, but don't love, I'm nothing. If I give everything, maybe you're a giver. You can even pluck your eyes and give to people. If I give everything I own to the poor and even go to the state to be born as a matter, like those, the people I'm talking about.
Yes.
The people that are killing themselves, that when they get to heaven, they will get 7 virgins.
Yes,
My husband has not even finished with me, 1 virgin. How much more 7 virgins in heaven? And I don't think they do such things in heaven.
Nothing like that. Nothing.
They don't make love in heaven. Hallelujah. In heaven, we're going there to just worship. That's the only thing we'll be doing.
Yes.
There's nothing like sleeping with 7 virgins in heaven.
Marriage.
So it says, but don't love. I've gotten nowhere. So no matter what I say, what I believe, and what I do, and bankrupt without what?
Love.
Love never gives up.
Oluwa.
Love cares more for others than for self. Love doesn't want what it doesn't have. So don't envy your sister. Don't envy. Stop envy. Stop the jealousy. Stop all the comparisons. Love does not compare. Excuse me, you may get there before me. It does not mean I'm stuck where I am. I'm coming. I will get there.
Amen.
I will even overtake you. Don't compare your end with my beginning. I've only just started.
Amen.
And don't compare your middle with somebody who has just started. Don't compare your end. Love does not compare. The fact that you are eloquent, you are all of that, does not mean, we should put our brethren down. It's by grace that you are where you are today.
Lord.
It's by grace.
Yes,
What makes
Lord.
you different from that brethren? No.
Nothing.
We are the same before the Lord.
Yes, Lord.
Love does not differentiate.
At all.
No matter who you are, we are all equal before the Lord. It's by grace that you are who you are today. It's by grace that you have what you have today. It's by grace.
Yes, Lord.
And so let us stop putting others down. We prefer other people to others. Everyone should be treated equally. We shouldn't look down on anyone. Love does not look down. Love doesn't do that at all. And you see, beloved, what I'm trying to bring out this morning, I'm going to need extra 5 minutes, please. What I'm trying to bring out this morning is this. When you could be at church, at your workplace and all of that, you see a brethren and you walk past
It's an insult.
without, not in the message version, I think in the NIV or the King James version, it says love is not rude. In the body of Christ today, we lack mannerism. How can you walk a sister, you're breathing this one, you're not breathing that one? That's not love. Love has manners, beloved.
Them to greet them.
Love is not rude. No matter who we are, love is not self-seeking. If they don't greet you, greet them. And let us stop complaining about, oh, he doesn't look at me, he doesn't greet me, he doesn't look at that. If they don't look at you, look at them.
Yes, so.
If they don't greet you, greet them.
Yes, so.
Force them and love them.
Yes, so.
Force the love of God on them. Love by force.
By fire, by force.
You know what 2 Corinthians 5:14 says? Thank you, Papa. It says, for the love of God compel us. We have to compel ourselves. By force, I will love you. If you like, you love me. If you don't like, don't love me. I will love you.
The love of God.
Love does not prefer one to the other. Love all. The love of God never fails. Listen, love is a fabric that never fades. No matter how you wash it in the water of affliction, it never fades. True love never fades. And you know who we should love most? Our fellow Christians. The people you sit with in church, the people you see week after week, year after year, every time. Because if anything happens, this will be the first people that you will see. Many times when we want to sell things, why don't we take it to those friends that we prefer outside and the brethren? The brethren are the first people to patronize, to sell things to. I've dealt so much on word, and because of my time, we haven't really come here. One of the other things I want us to watch out for as we turn another page to 2014 is our words. Let's be very careful. Please put on the slide for me. James chapter 3. Quickly. I'm going to round up very soon, Papa. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. James chapter. Don't be in any rush to becoming a teacher, my friends. I want the Sunday school teachers to listen and all the ministers in the house, including myself. Listen, everything I've been saying since morning, I'm talking to myself too. I'm not just talking to you today, I'm talking to myself. Don't be in any rush to become a teacher, my friends. Teaching is highly responsible work. Teachers are held to strictest standards. We come here to preach. We come here to teach. People will hold us in the highest regard. We cannot afford to fail because they are watching us. When you sneeze, they know. When you make the mistake they are making, people will, take more, they will put more attention on your mistake. You're not allowed to make mistakes. You're not allowed to fart. Even though we're human beings. And none of us is perfectly qualified. We get it wrong nearly every time we open our mouths. You know what the Bible says? It says, anytime you open your mouth, please, beloved, let us be mindful of the word we say to one another, not in the house of God, even at home. Because words are powerful. Bible says there is life and death in the world. The power of
life and death
lies where?
tongue.
If you could find someone whose speech was perfectly true, you had have a perfect person in perfect control of life. What that passage is trying to say is this: anything you're going to say, and you're going to have to say sorry at the end of the day, you better not say it. Words, as I round up, are like eggs. These eggs. You see, eggs, you can either boil it or you can fry it. At times, we fry our eggs and we season them, don't we? We season them, put onions and all of that. And they make a very wonderful scramble of omelette or whatever egg or African egg you want to call it. Let your words be seasoned. But the words that you speak, I'm going to go is intentional. Look at that. That's your words. Evil words. Bad words. Can I gather this egg? No. What have I done? Not only have I dropped it, not only is this egg scattered on the floor, I've made a mess. Guess who is going to clear it now? Anosha is going to pack it up. The words you release. Now see two people even fighting to clear my mess. This is what we do when we release useless words. When we don't think about our words. Other people, like the ushers, like the admin, like the pastors, it could be you, it could be me. We end up packing other people's mess. And at times when I'm packing, a sister, maybe she's telling brother, I tell you, don't worry, brother, I tell you, say, don't worry. They too will start fighting. Effect of words. Praise the Lord. Somebody said, I'm going to round up just with two things. Somebody said, how do I want to be remembered? It was a man called Elton. I can't remember his surname now. And he said, not primarily, he said, how do I want, they asked him, how do I want to be remembered? And the reply, he said, not primarily as a Christian scholar, but rather as a loving person. Brothers in the house, sisters in this room, how do you want to be remembered? That should be the goal of every one of us, to be a loving person. And let nothing separate you from loving that sister. Romans 8:35 as I close. Quickly. Let nothing separate you. Not the Message version, the Message Bible will not give you. Give me the proper one. What shall separate us from the love of Christ? What will separate you from the love you have towards your brethren, your husband, your wife, even Christ? My admonishment to you and I today is let nothing. And as I finally close to Mr. and Mrs. Fine, Eyamafe, Bible says in Proverbs 22 verse 6 that train up a child in the way he should go. I see both of you as loving couple. And I want to encourage you because I can see you have started on that line. Continue to train up Julian. Continue to bring him up and his brother in the way of love. True love never fail. True love never compare. True love is not self-centered. True love is not rude. True love is not boastful. True love has manners. True love has respect. True love is loving God with all your soul, with all your heart, and with all your spirit. Rise up, please. As we begin to praise the name of the Lord. Rise up, let us rise up. Put your hands together for Jesus. Let's bless the one that has the true love. Let's bless the one that has given us this true love. The original lover of our soul. Let's bless his name. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.